Hey there, it's me. Y'all asked me if I was gonna do girls trip, and I think I am. Or girls cruise. Girls, whoever, girl. The girls are just on an adventure, honey. Whoever and whatever. Girls cruise. I took notes. They are available on @krambling at Twitter for your viewing pleasure. Some of y'all said y'all wanted to, well, one of y'all said y'all wanted to see how I write my notes, and I said, well, I'm gonna turn it into a Twitter. So they are available there. And let's get into the review. Big Mama Thing. I'm giving the girls code names. Big Mama Thing. You know what? I don't have my light on. Hold on. I had to give myself a little bit more of a glow. A little bit. Don't look, girl. I got a pimple that just, oh, girl, she's trying to mess at me. What if I just did the video like this? Whatever, girl. It's there. You see it. I know you see it. Lil Young Jock for you. But yeah, Big Mama Thing, Actual and Factual, and Whose Draws Are These, are going on a trip with B. Simone and Pretty V. Let me just take the time to say, I'm not a hater, but I don't really do B. Simone. And it's not even really because of B. Simone. It's more that every single young lady my age and younger that just doesn't have their own personality takes on the personality of B. Simone. Everything is baby boy, baby girl. It's like, girl, just have your own personality. Everyone has a personality. Even if you don't think you do, you have one. You have your own thoughts, you have your own opinions, and you have your own way of expressing them. That is your personality. All of this trying to be every young girl and homosexual that just feels like they don't have a personality takes on the personality of B. Simone. And it's like, girl, or in your language, baby girl, cut it out. Cut it. Oh, this pimple is just sitting there, just looking at you. It's looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. It's just, it's not, I'm putting in a cough drop. I can't with her. Anyway, we see Kim's daughter, little Rain, Royal Rain down on us. I don't know, honey. Baby. And she's adorable. She has a lot of little personality, and she's dancing and carrying on with her little friend. It's cute. And we see Kim, Big Mama Thing, say that she hasn't taken a vacation in so long. She's been working, and it's just time for her to take a vacation. And who else would she call but Whose Draws Are These? So she dials Whose Draws Are These, and Miss Whose Draws Are These is in the, in the studio dancing and preparing for a show of some sort. Girl, this pimple is just preparing for a show and getting ready to, what if I put I got a little concealer, but it's just out of reach. But it won't conceal. You'll still know it's there. You'll know. But yeah, Whose Draws Are These is in the studio, dancing and preparing for a show that we don't know where it's gonna be. I mean, there's no shade. It's absolutely no shade, but Maya doesn't even come to my city, and my city is where the girls come when they're either just getting started or just wrapping up. She don't even come here. And y'all know I love Whose Draws Are These. That is my girl. You know I wear a size 4. Her last 2 albums have been phenomenal. I love Maya, so it's no shade. I mean, a shade, but it's loving shade. Anyway, so Big Mama Thing calls Whose Draws Are These and says, hey, sexy. Let's go on a cruise. Maya's never been on a cruise. I'm thinking, you've been famous since 1990, like Selma. Because Maya and Destiny's Child popped off like around the same time. So you've been popping since before time. And you ain't been on a cruise yet? Where you been, Maya? What you doing? Now, I haven't been on a cruise, but I've not popped off yet. Anywho, so she gonna join the girl on the cruise. And then Big Mama Thing calls Actual and Factual, and tells her, hey, sexy, going on a cruise. And Actual and Factual is Chili from TLC. Whose Draws Are These is Maya, and Big Mama Thing is obviously Lil Kim. You got it going on. What? They all agree they're gonna go on a cruise. Now, we didn't see Big Mama Thing call B. Simone or Pretty V, but they're here too. They're with us. Now, I love Pretty V. Pretty V. Pretty V is hilarious to me. She's hilarious. I haven't really been able to get into B. Simone because of the fact that, like I said, everybody wants to take her personality, and it just takes away from her humor. Her personal humor can't be felt by me because I see everybody copying it. It diminishes its value. It's like a Gucci purse, and then your cousin get the same model of Gucci knockoff from the, you know, the flea market, and they look very similar. And it's like, oh, my Gucci purse ain't even that special because she got hers for $12.99 off a table by some Africans, and you know. But anyway, they link up and they get on this 13-bedroom yacht, and it's got an 18-person jacuzzi. I was like, what kind of jacuzzi? Only jacuzzi I've ever been in has been like 6 people maximum. 6 people at the max. 18 people, that's a pool. That's not a jacuzzi, that is a warm, bubbling pool. But anyway, they done put the children in a room together, while whose draws are these, Actual and Factual and Big Mama Thing got their own rooms. I was like, why they put these babies in these twin beds? Why? Honey, they didn't care. They was just happy to be there. Let's see. There's a girl named Tiffany who is apparently Little Kim's best friend, and she's engaged, so this is like her bachelorette party. And then there's a man here as well, and I was trying to understand, is the man her fiance? But then later on, the man said that his man was Marc Jacobs, and I was like, does he mean his man as in, you know, my man, my dog? Or does he mean my man? Like, I didn't, did he mean my man, you know, in a Trick Daddy way, or did he mean my man in a Barbra Streisand way? I just didn't know. I was unsure. But he's here. And, you know, it's fun. We take some trips. We go to, the beach and stuff. Big Mama Thing done hired a bunch of fine gentlemen callers for the staff, and they all have their personalities. One of them is, you know, a flaming homosexual, honey. And, you know, they just all doing their thing. The captain is from the islands, honey, and he light-skinned-ish and buff and got the accent and probably gonna ruin your life and your credit. You know, the usual. And, yeah. That's it. They went to the beach. Big Mama Thing wore some gold boots, honey, so she could go jet skiing or jet packing. I don't know what you call it, girl. She was on a flying thing in the sky, and she had on these gold boots and this wig, and she was just out there in the water, honey. At one point, she nearly drowned. There was a lot going on. Oh, I forgot to mention the Actual and Factual received condoms and lubricant when she got to her room, because Lil' Kim was trying to tell her that she need to get laid, and I'm like, but Lil' Kim, she's saved. She's trying to be saved. So in Barbados is where they were when they were doing the jet pack thing, and Maya and B Simone and Pretty V did shots, body shots, and Buzzkill Rosanda, Actual and Factual. She don't drink, so she ain't gonna do it, and she don't want to do this, and she don't want to do that, and they have her drink some water out of a shot glass with a straw, and it was just like, girl, why are you here? What are you here for? Let's see. So at some point, Actual and Factual goes and sits down with Big Mama Thing, and they talk about how their mothers in the industry, and they're working mothers, and childbirth and stuff. And once they get that wrapped up, I was gonna call her Maya. Her name is Whose Draws Are These. Whose Draws Are These comes in the room, and it's like, what y'all talking about? Now, is it me? Y'all tell me if it's me. It could just be me. But earlier in the episode, Whose Draws Are These and Actual and Factual, when they first got on the yacht, they was in Whose Draws Are These room, and Whose Draws Are These was giving a lesbian aura. It was very homosexual in nature. She just, and for the whole episode, I was just like, you know, peeking and trying to see, what are we doing? Because Whose Draws Are These has kept her business very under wraps for many a year. And you know, the girls who keep their business very under wraps. I ain't gonna name names, but anywho, but they get in there and they talk and they hug and they bond, and they're now sisters. I don't think any of them have ever had a sister, so we are sisters. It's like the grown-up Cheetah Girls. In the meantime, Whose Draws Are These was talking about how she had been called all sorts of sluts and whores and scamps and tramps, and I'm like, who? Who called you that? You the one found the drawers. Did nobody find your drawers? I'll be moving on. And then later on, or the next day, they gonna do a water slide thing and release their inhibitions and feel the rain on their skin, honey. And everybody is gonna water slide and hurl their fears into the ocean. And everybody does it but Rosanda, actual and factual Chili Thomas. Like, girl, she got a lot with her. She got a lot with her, and I feel like it's gonna get on my nerves. I do. But the last thing we see is Big Mama Thing slides off the yacht into the ocean in a black wedding dress. I don't know why she slid into the ocean in a black wedding dress, but I don't know why she got in the ocean with them gold boots the day before. I don't know. Anyway, that was the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the things the YouTubers say, and I'll catch y'all next week for the next one. Peace.